Hello, YouTube family. Auntie is here, Patty Jackson. I go by the nickname Ginger. It's not cute, not knowing, and we start off with a hug, especially when the days are really, really busy. So let's come on. How you guys doing? Bobby Brown opens up. I love Jada Pinkett Smith's Red Table Talk. It's a show that you can find on Facebook. It's her daughter Willow, her mom Grammy. Bobby Brown sits down and talks about the past few months losing his son Bobby Jr. The toxology report just came out, and apparently Bobby Jr., he had that fentanyl in his system, the dangerous one. The street fentanyl is no joke. Bobby said his son was only experimenting, fell into the wrong crowd, that his son was not an avid drug user. He blamed Nick Gordon for the deaths of Bobby Christina and Whitney Houston. To lose people so close in your life, and there's is a theme with the drugs and addiction. You see a man in pain. I've known Bobby Brown for a long time and interviewed him and just laughed with him and, New Edition and just, you're seeing a man in pain. You're seeing a man in pain. He's there with his wife, how this has affected his younger kids because they love their older step-siblings. Bobby Brown is in pain. And I think he's on a mission to not only find out what happened to his son, but to warn people about the dangers of addiction. Addiction is something that's affected him. Bobby Brown is lucky to be alive, surviving the stroke, all the drugs, all the drinking. Really interesting. Check it out. You can find it on Facebook. Colton Underwood. He used to be known as the Virgin Bachelor. Well, now he sat down with Robin Roberts, and he's come out as gay. He says he always hated himself. He didn't understand. He didn't understand, why am I gay? He had suicidal thoughts. He struggled for a long time, but he still went ahead with The Bachelor. Now, y'all know with The Bachelor, they looking for you to get married. He's apologized to the lady. She actually took out a restraining order after all of this was over. But Colton says that he struggled for years and he would pray to be straight. But now Colton has accepted who he is. He says he's the happiest and healthiest he has ever been. He is currently filming a show on Netflix to show his life after coming out. I think it's hard. I think when you struggle with your sexuality and you've got religion involved, and it's a hard thing to come out and accept who you are. And we just always say, just be who you are. Don't block out the noises. Be who you are. Because you'll hurt so many people, like this woman. And just, okay, you got a lot of money for being on The Bachelor, but be who you are. And I think this Netflix show is gonna show that and be a lesson for people who are struggling with their sexuality, to come out and be who you are and just accept, which can be a hard thing because there's still so much homophobia in today's society. But Colton is now living his best life. Bernie Madoff has died. I saw 2 movies. He's the financier who had the largest Ponzi scheme in the world. ABC did a movie with Richard Dreyfuss that was great, and HBO did one with Robert De Niro. This man was so greedy. He didn't care how he destroyed his family, how one of his sons committed suicide for the shame and embarrassment. Business associates, he destroyed friends' lives. He didn't care. It was all about the money. He was sentenced to 150 years in prison, and he died in federal prison at the age of 82. I have so many notes here. Spike Lee. He is doing a special tribute to the late actor Chadwick Boseman. Portrait of an Artist is going to start streaming this weekend on Netflix. And Spike talks to everybody that worked with him and directors, cast of the Black Panther. What an amazing person he was. And for him to never reveal that he was sick. I think you kind of saw it like, wow, he's losing a lot of weight, but he never revealed it. And the private person that he is, there's a good chance that he could win Best Actor for playing Levi, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, when the Academy Awards roll around on April 25th on ABC. But check it out if you can. We lost Chadwick Boseman last August, and this Portrait of an Artist, Spike Lee did it, starts streaming this weekend. The National R&B Hall of Fame. Wait, I picked this up because there's so many names. They're new. Kind of started in like 2013. They should have just had people already in there. Just makes it easier because they want you to pick 10. Let me read the list. Berry Gordy, Janet Jackson, Patti LaBelle, Mary J. Blige, Anita Baker, Toni Braxton, Al Green, New Edition, Enchantment, The Dells, Shaka Khan, The Emotions, The Isley Brothers, Peabo Bryson. How do you pick 10? They should have had a bunch of people already in there and then start with some of the younger artists and just doing it like that. This is impossible, but if you go to rnbhalloffame.com, it's much like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Awards. You can cast your vote. The trailer is out for Fast 9. We're talking Fast and Furious 9. Vin Diesel, John Cena, everybody in it. Tyrese, Ludacris, Michelle Rodriguez. Fast 9 hits theaters on June 25th. You're about to see it everywhere because the promotion for this is going to be huge. Jamie Foxx, I mentioned Dad Stop Embarrassing Me. It's streaming right now, Netflix. It's funny, y'all. It's funny. It's based on his life with his daughter. David Alan Grier is playing his dad, but check it out. Serena Williams, she's going to be starring in a docuseries about her life. She signed this deal with Amazon. Tiffany Haddish and Billy Crystal, their movie, Here Today, is going to hit theaters May 7th. It's an unlikely friendship between an aging comedian and a singer, but Tiffany Haddish is headed back to the big screen. And Janet Jackson, there's been stories that she's having money problems. That you're probably saying, how, Sway? How is she having money problems? I hear she's not getting any money from the ex-husband. He's a billionaire. Wissam. She had the baby. He got mad because she came back to the States. He's punishing her by cutting off the purse strings. Now, she's got her own money. She's had a great career. But she's having this auction. She's selling 1,000 items. One of those items was that wedding dress that she wore to Renee Elizondo. Now, y'all know Jan is the queen of secret weddings and just secrecy, but friends are concerned because they say she doesn't like to let go of anything. And there are things that she's amassed over an over 40-year career. It's 1,000 pieces that she is selling, but there's going to be this Janet Jackson auction. It's not cute. Not knowing. I do a podcast, Patty and the Millennials. There's a brand new one out. SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify. It was a great conversation. This week it was a little serious about what to do if you are stopped by police. I know as the parent of a teenager, and I know I'll be like, it's the menopause making me crazy. But I've been a little weepy all week just with the headlines in the news. And when you're a person of color, you got to have that conversation about what do you do. Not all cops is bad. No, there's some good ones. I just wish we heard more of the good ones instead of the crazy ones that are making these headlines, especially that incident in Virginia, what they did to the service guy. I was like, but it was a great conversation. Sometimes we're silly. Sometimes we're serious, but do check it out. It's Not Cute Not Knowing. The channel is growing. I'm very thankful. So thank you very much. Leave a comment. Give us a like button. Give us a thumbs up. We do appreciate it. I'm here for you every day. Entertainment, pop culture. Auntie's got you. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.